See this table. In this table I have taken column class, stream, marks and name and admission number. You all know about the aggregate function. If I am telling you about how many record in this table, what query you will write? Count number of records in the table. You simply write select count star from student. It means you will get the count, total count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, if I am talking about the grouping, first understand what do you mean by grouping here. I put a question, how many students belongs to each class? I want to make two groups, one is for 12th A and another is for 12th B. If I want to calculate number of students class wise, it means I have to make the groups class wise. One group I will form for 12th A and another for 12th B. And if I am saying count the number of students stream wise, it means I will make the groups stream wise, science stream and commerce stream. It means grouping. What do you mean by grouping now? Grouping means we club the records on the basis of the common value. If I am talking about class, we have two distinct value, 12th A and 12th B. It means we club the records of 12th A separately and 12th B separately. Clear? If I am doing the grouping on stream, it means I am making the group of science separately and commerce separately. Clear? How we will do this in MySQL so that I can make the groups of 12th A and 12th B separate and group of science and commerce separate. Clear? This is the concept of grouping. Suppose I want to calculate number of student class wise. It means 12th A 3 students, 12th B 2 students. I want this summary as the output of my query. Clear? I want this output class wise. Clear? Here you cannot see, I think. 12th A 3 record, 12th B 2 record. This is my class and this is my number of students in each class. Clear? This we can do with the help of group by in MySQL. Suppose I am writing this query table. You understand, I think I have erased due to the shortage of space. Select class. First you understand the syntax for grouping. How we can do grouping? Select column name. Write here which aggregate you want to calculate. Suppose in this example, what is my aggregate? This aggregate is count. Clear? Select column name, comma, aggregate from table name. Then write here group by and write the name of column for making the groups. Select column name, again understand the syntax. Select column name, comma, aggregate from table name, group by column name. Clear? What does this query will do? We are making the groups on the basis of this column. Clear? And here I have used the same column, you can see. And this is my aggregate. What do you mean by aggregate? It depends on the question what type of summary I want to display. We have 5 aggregates in my syllabus: sum, max, min, count and AVG. In your question, what type of summary you have to find out, that aggregate you will put here. Clear? This is the syntax, simple syntax for doing the grouping. Select column name, comma, aggregate from table name, group by column name, semicolon. Okay. Now I want to display this output. What change I will do in the syntax? Right. Select first, write the class, comma, then write which aggregate I want. Count star. From table name is, what is the name of table? Student. Then group by, I want to group by on the basis of class. Okay. Understand this query? Select class, comma, count star from student group by class. Now, which column I have used here? Class. It means you have to make the group on the basis of class. Go to class column and see how many distinct values we have. We have only 2 values. It means 2 groups will be formed. And which aggregate I am showing here? Count star. It means 12th A, count is 3, 12th B, count is 2. This summary you will get in your output. Clear? 12th A, count of the student 3, 12th B, count of the student 2. How you write the output? I think you understand. Group by class, go to the class column, see the distinct values. We have only 2 values, 12th A and 12th B, that are repeating. It means count the values which belongs to 12th A and then count for 12th B. Because I have used the aggregate count star in this query. Clear? Now I am writing another query. You tell me the output. Now you write down in your notebooks. Select stream, comma, count ADMNO from student group by stream. Write down the output in your notebooks. Select stream, count ADMNO from student group by stream. Here I am doing the grouping on the basis of stream. Now go to the stream column and find out how many streams we have. We have only 2 streams in my stream column. One is science and another is commerce. It means what output you will get? We get science, one group science and another group commerce. What is the output of science? I think 3. And what is the count of commerce? 2 in the table. Check in your table which I have drawn earlier. Clear, I think? Select stream, comma, count ADMNO from student group by stream. Next query. Display. I am writing here the questions. You try to write down the answer. Display average marks and sum of marks, average marks and sum of marks class wise. Clear? Display average marks and sum of marks class wise. Read this question and think that what type of output you want by this query. Then you can understand how we perform the grouping. I can write this query as select average marks and sum of marks for each class. Read both the lines. Both the lines give the same sense. In the first question I have written display average marks and sum of marks for each class. And in the second display average marks and sum of marks class wise. It means both the lines gives the same sense. It means you have to calculate average marks and sum marks. It means these are my aggregates and At the last I have written class wise or each class. It means you have to calculate average and sum for 12th A and 12th B separately. Okay, how I will write this query? Select class wise, right here class, comma, what are my aggregate, average and sum, AVG, marks, comma, sum marks, these are my aggregates from student and group by class. Okay, here this group by column, this is also optional. If I require the grouping, then I will put this is also optional, this is also optional. Okay, according to the demand of the question, we will apply these clauses. If in my query there is a conditional clause, as you read earlier, we put the where clause, where condition, select star from student where class equal to 12. Now in 12th class we read about the grouping. If I have to find out some aggregate on the basis of some column, then I apply the group by column name. Now next two clause out of this order by, you already know order by is for arrangement of the record in ascending or descending order. And one more clause I have used here, having. This clause I will teach you now. Okay. Learn the sequence, select column list, whatever you want to display from table name, where condition. First number is where condition. Second is group by. Third is having. Fourth is order by. If in my query all the things are there, I have to place it in this order. First is where, second is group by, third is having, fourth is order by. Whatever thing I don't have to give in my query, omit it, because all are optional, I have said. Clear? If no condition is there in my query, then I will remove the where. If no grouping is there, I will remove the group by. But sequence remains same. If there is where in my query as well as ascending or descending, then I will use where condition, order by column name. Remove the group by and having. Clear?
Please repeat.
What is the problem? Confused? What is the problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Grouping you understand or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Grouping you understand? Now I am telling you, if all the things are in query, then what is the sequence of writing the clauses? First is where, second is group by, third is having, fourth is order by. I think you get confused where I will use where I will use having. These I will tell you now. Okay. We just write down the syntax. I am teaching you about this. Now I am talking about having clause. Having is also conditional clause, where is also conditional clause. As you can see in the syntax, both are the conditional clause. Then where I will use having, where I will use where clause. Clear? Now understand this. Having is, it is used to put condition on grouped summary. Condition on grouped summary. What is the syntax telling about? It is used to put condition on grouped summary or to filter out some groups from my summary. Filter out some groups from my summary. What does this mean? If I am writing here the query of grouping, understand, select counts. Suppose I have used here class, comma, count star from student, group by class. This query you understand? Now I am putting here having class in, suppose I am writing here in 12th A. Now what does this mean? Without having, first you find out the find out the output. Without having, if I am not using having here, it means what I will get? I get two groups, 12th A and 12th B. Count of 12th A is 3, count of 12th B is 2. I said having class in 12th A. It means grouping done on the table on the basis of class. Two groups are formed. One group I filtered out. It means I want to display only which group? I want to display only 12th A group. It means 12th A will not be displayed. It means the summary which is formed by grouping, on that summary I am putting the condition. Now you forget about the table. You are not putting the condition on the rows of the table. You are putting the condition on the grouped summary formed. Keep in your mind the summary formed by grouping and then apply the condition. Don't see in the table. Clear? Now you can find out the difference between having and where. Having is used to put condition on the summary formed, and where is used to put condition on the rows of the table, individual rows of the table. Clear? If I am using grouping, yes बोलो.
आउटपुट लिखना मैम इसका क्वेरी का.
आउटपुट इसका ओनली 12th A ग्रुप आएगा बस. 12th B will filter out because I have used the condition having class in 12th A. It means output will be 12th A. Before having, we have the output this. Can use aggregate. It means when I am putting condition on any aggregate. Suppose I want to display those classes in which number of students are more than 3. I want to display those classes in which number of students are more than 3. Understand this question first. What I want to find out? Read this question. Display those classes in which number of students are more than suppose 3. What I want to find out? I want to find out those classes where number of students more than 3. It means I have to find out number of students in each class. It means first you have to find out what? You have to find out the count for each class. Select class, comma, count star from student, group by class. By this way you can find out number of students in each class. But I said display of those classes where number of students are more than 3. It means I have to check the count, whether my count is greater than 3 or not. It means the condition is based on my aggregate. If the condition is based on my aggregate, then I will also use having. That I am saying. Clear?